Hey there, this is Max Sterling, and today I want to share an incredible story with you. It's about Richard Reed, the founder of Innocent Drinks, a smoothie company that went from a small startup to being acquired by Coca-Cola for a whopping £500 million. But what's truly inspiring is how Richard and his friends came up with the idea and turned it into a successful business. So, picture this. Richard and his friends are nursing hangovers, just like we've all been there, right? And they start craving something natural and healthy to drink. That's when they got the brilliant idea to create their own juice company. Now, here's the interesting part. None of them had any experience in this industry. But that didn't stop them. They sat down together and brainstormed, working out exactly what they needed to do to make this dream a reality. Each of them took on specific tasks and responsibilities. But before they could dive into all that, they needed to test the market and see if people actually liked their smoothies. So, they bought 500 worth of fruits and made 1,000 bottles of smoothies. But here's where it gets really clever. They didn't just ask their friends and family for feedback. No, they wanted unbiased opinions. So, they came up with an ingenious plan. They set up a store at a music festival in London and put up a sign that said, "Should we give up our jobs to make these smoothies?" Then, they placed two bins next to the sign. One labeled yes and the other labeled number. And here's the best part. They asked people to vote with their empty smoothie bottles. Can you guess what happened? By the end of the festival, the yes bin was overflowing with bottles, while the no bin had only a handful. It was a clear indication that people loved their smoothies and would buy them. And true to their word, Richard and his friends went to work the following Monday and resigned from their jobs. But here's a surprising twist to the story. It wasn't until 10 years later that their parents confessed to secretly putting bottles in the no bin. They were worried about their children quitting their jobs and taking such a risk. It just goes to show the support and confidence we need to pursue our dreams. Now, why did I share this story with you? Well, I find it incredibly motivating and inspirational. It reminds us that sometimes, all it takes is an idea and the determination to see it through. It shows that even without prior experience, we can achieve great success if we believe in ourselves and are willing to put in the hard work. So, my question to you is this: what are your dreams and ideas? What are you passionate about? And most importantly, what are you willing to do to make them a reality? Take a moment to reflect on that. And hey, if you found this story valuable and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on the notification bell. By doing so, you'll not only get access to more inspiring stories and lessons but also join a community of ambitious individuals like yourself. Now, I want to leave you with a challenge. After watching this video, think about one action you can take in your own life to bring you closer to your dreams. What's one step you can implement, starting today? Remember, it's not just about consuming information. It's about taking action and making a difference in your own life. So, I encourage you to go out there, chase your dreams, and never stop believing in yourself. And before we wrap things up, if you found this video valuable and would like to show your appreciation, you can contribute a tip proportional to the value you received. The link will be provided in the description below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care and stay ambitious. Hey there, my ambitious friend. Today, we're diving into the world of social media and its impact on the younger generation. You won't believe the transformations we've witnessed since the rise of the internet and social platforms. The millennials, those tech-savvy digital natives, have grown up and are now ruling the online world with their colorful feeds and thousands of followers. But here's the thing, my friend. Behind all those perfectly curated profiles lies a phenomenon that is shaping the way our youth socialize and interact. It's a double-edged sword, really. On one hand, social media offers a whole new level of connectivity and information sharing. On the other hand, it's giving rise to self-esteem issues and mental health struggles like never before. Girls, in particular, are facing a harsh reality on these platforms. The increased pressure to conform to societal standards of beauty and perfection is taking a toll on their self-worth. And let's not forget the boys, who are not exempt from the negative effects either. They often find themselves socially clueless and physically overwhelmed, leading to aggression and relational struggles. Now, let's explore the dark side of social media. While it provides a space for creativity and self-expression, it's also become a breeding ground for comparison and anxiety. Girls, especially, feel the need to present themselves as flawless beings with picture-perfect lives. The pressure to accumulate likes and followers becomes their measure of success, overshadowing their real-life experiences. But wait, here's the plot twist. Social media isn't all bad. It serves as a tool for connection and empowerment. It has the power to amplify voices, share stories, and create positive change. It's up to us, the responsible users, to navigate this digital landscape in a way that enhances our lives rather than hinders them. So, my friend, how can we make the most of social media while minimizing the negative impact? Let me introduce you to the concept of a secure home base. This is your personal sanctuary amidst the chaos of social media. It's a place where you define your own worth and filter the noise. By nurturing your self-esteem and recognizing the power of real-life experiences, you can harness social media for positive growth. Think of it this way. Your self-esteem is like a muscle. It needs exercise and strength training to flourish. And guess what? Social media can act as your personal trainer. You have the power to curate your feed in a way that uplifts and inspires you. Fill it with accounts that align with your values, interests, and aspirations. Surround yourself with positive influences and let your personal brand radiate authenticity. Now, here's a challenge for you, my ambitious friend. I want you to take a step back and evaluate your relationship with social media. How can you strike a balance between the virtual and real world? What actions will you implement in your life to protect your self-esteem and mental well-being? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you found this video valuable and want to support the channel, you can show your appreciation by giving a tip proportional to the value received. The link can be found in the description. Thank you for watching, and remember, you have the power to thrive in this digital age. Hey there, Max Sterling viewers. Today, I want to share a story with you. When I was a teenager, I struggled with this overwhelming feeling of pain that seemed to leak out of me. It was uncontrollable, and I didn't know how to regulate it. I felt embarrassed and weak. So, I went to my doctor, expecting answers. And you know what my doctor told me? He said that it was all in my head. He explained that there's a chemical called serotonin in our brains, and some people are naturally lacking it. He prescribed me medication to boost my serotonin levels, promising that I would feel better. And for a while, it worked. I experienced a huge boost in my mood, and I felt great. But over time, the pain started to bleed back through. I went back to the doctor, expecting a higher dose to fix the problem. This cycle continued for 13 years, with me taking the maximum dose of medication, and yet, I was still depressed. I couldn't understand why this was happening. Why were so many people like me? Why was depression and anxiety increasing across the Western world? I began to question the narrative that it was simply a chemical imbalance in our brains. Through my research and conversations with experts, I discovered that there are 9 causes of depression and anxiety, and only 2 of them are biological. The rest are social and psychological. It became clear to me that the way we're living and the way we're taught are major contributors to our mental health struggles. One of the biggest factors is loneliness. We are one of the loneliest societies in history. Studies show that the most common answer to the question of how many close friends we have is now none. We have become isolated, disconnected from the tribes and communities that our ancestors relied on for support. Loneliness causes a significant increase in cortisol, the stress hormone, in our bodies. It's as if our brains perceive loneliness as a physical threat. And as our society becomes more individualistic, this loneliness epidemic continues to grow. But here's the thing. Loneliness is just one piece of the puzzle. There are other factors at play, like our disconnection from the natural world and the lack of purpose we feel in our lives. And it's crucial that we address all of these factors if we want to find true solutions to the rising rates of depression and anxiety. That's why I want to share with you a truly inspiring story. Dr. Sam Everington, a general practitioner, decided to take a different approach to treating depression and anxiety. He realized that medication alone wasn't solving the problem for many of his patients. So, he prescribed them something unconventional: participation in a group. One woman in particular, Lisa Cunningham, had been shut away in her home for 7 years. She had crippling depression and anxiety. Dr. Everington's plan was to turn a neglected alley, known as Dog Crap Alley, into a beautiful garden. Twice a week, the group would meet, and they would learn about gardening and connect with each other. As they put their hands in the soil and bonded over their shared experiences, something remarkable happened. They found that their conversations became about more than just their pain. They started solving each other's problems and helping one another. The garden began to bloom, and so did they. Studies have shown that this approach, focusing on connection and the natural world, is more than twice as effective as chemical antidepressants. It addresses the underlying causes of depression and anxiety, offering a way out of the darkness. Now, I know that there's no one-size-fits-all solution, and I'm not suggesting that medication is never necessary. But we need to start telling more complex and truthful stories about depression. We need to acknowledge the many factors at play and explore a range of solutions. One aspect that we need to consider is how our modern lives contribute to our mental health struggles. The rise of the internet has given us a superficial sense of connection, but it's not the same as genuine human interaction. It's like a hologram of what we've lost, a parody of the real thing. So, my question to you is this: how can we reclaim what we've lost? How can we rebuild tribes and communities? How can we reconnect with the natural world? I want to hear your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. And remember, if you found this video valuable, be sure to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and hit that notification bell. By doing so, you'll gain access to more insights and solutions that can help you navigate the challenges of modern life. Now, before I go, I want to leave you with this thought. What actions will you take after watching this video? How will you prioritize connection, purpose, and the natural world in your life? Share your intentions with me in the comments. And if you found this video especially valuable, consider giving a tip that's proportional to the value you received. You can find the link in the video description. Your support will help me continue creating content that makes a difference. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care and be well.